Good. And then, oh, I should turn that off. Everything is going swimmingly. I should be live. Let me just make sure I actually am live, otherwise that would be quite weird. But I do believe I am. Let's see. Maybe I can't roll that down, so maybe move up. Oh, and there we go. Perfect. Audio might not be perfect, but no, I don't. Booyah! We are live. Sweet. Oh, I forgot to mute that. I might need to turn on this fan because it's pretty hot. Well, pretty hot. More like it just my body decided to get really hot for some reason. Anywho, there's no one here. Who am I talking to? Yeah. Yeah. I'm live. I hope people actually show up. That would be embarrassing if no one did. Do I have everything? I have Wacom, Uke, me. In fact, I could text my father to make sure that he shows up on the live stream. Ew, I am a couple minutes late, aren't I? So let me just send my dad a quick text while I talk to no one. Nope. Nope. There we go. Should I text other people? That's a difficult decision. Man, no one here. I feel awkward. Oh! Someone else liked it. Hello, other person. Whoever you are, hello. Okay, that makes me feel good. Yeah, so I guess yes. In fact, I'll text one last person. I feel weird. It's weird texting people that you're live because you don't want to seem super narcissistic and be like, "Yo, what up, man? I'm live." I just this is I'll text it. Okay, there, did it. Okay, looks like I think we have someone watching. Am I right? Am I not right? If you are here, feel free to say something. If not, then sit back and enjoy the live stream. I'm gonna turn on the fan for a second. My face is getting hot. Ooh. Aha! Hi, Mr. T. I literally just texted you that I was live. Sweet, perfect timing. Hi. How have you been? It's been a while since we just talked. How have you been? Because I've been good. Yeah. I got a haircut. I cut my hair in a new way. Because, well, mother did most of the cutting, I would say. I did this. It was getting a little too long, and then mother decided she wanted to cut the bangs, which it's all right, I guess. I didn't realize how feminine my haircut was until I watched this really like 5-second clip of Jeopardy out of all things, and there's this Asian woman who had a very similar haircut, and I was like, oh my gosh, I look like a woman, and I'm definitely not one, and I don't want to be one. I don't want dudes coming up like, hey girl, how are you? And then I'm like, I'm a man. So yeah, how have you been, Mr. T? Why'd I wave? It's been so long since I've done these live streams, and yet I love them. Yeah, I had to, for those in the future, those who are new to the channel rewatching this, and to you, Mr. T, I had to push it back. First, I didn't do it on July 4th because, you know, it's July 4th. And then a friend came over at the, not last minute, but he's pretty darn camera shy. So I decided not to do the live stream. I feel, yeah, I never liked getting my hair cut in public. Yeah. Getting my hair cut in public. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird too. Like when you're used to big poofy hair, when it's super short, it makes at least it makes me feel like my head is like 10 times bigger than it needs to be. And it doesn't help that I already kind of do have a big head. Like, wait a second, there's a photo. Is it here? I have. It's in the other room. There is a. Wait, is it? Yes. Well, here. Here's an example. It's not the best example, but I have a better photo. I don't know how old I am here, but this is me, and this is my grandpa, who sadly passed away to cancer. But look at the size of my head. It's bigger than his head. I have a not super big head, but it's just bigger than usual. Not usual, but then bigger than the average. And it's big enough that hats don't fit me at all. You can put like the hamburger boy hats to break the fourth wall here. The hamburger boy hats don't fit my head. I have to really like kind of shove them on my head. And sometimes, or at least the first time I did that, it kind of made me like I felt like I was gonna get a headache. I did, and so and regular cap hats, they don't fit. And actually, my grandpa's my uncle got my grandpa's hat when he passed, and it would not fit in my head at all. So yeah, I have a big head. Not trying to be super narcissistic. It's just now that my hair is cut in a different way, I feel like my head is bigger. But looking at the replay, it actually looks pretty decent. Oh my gosh! So how have you been? Sorry, I'm talking too much about myself, and I really don't want to be that person. So how have you been? It's been a while. Yeah, yeah. I hope my dad is not here in the chat yet, so I'm gonna assume he's asleep. Oh, oh, drat! I wasn't thinking of that. We took photos, or I did. No, we went to a car show recently, and it was really fun. We saw a lot of cool. What day was that? Was that yesterday? That was yesterday. We went yesterday to a car show. I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. It was so fun. We saw some really nice cars. So let's see if I can. I don't know how to do this, but yeah, we have like I didn't. My phone was dying, so I didn't take any photos on it. But yeah, we saw some really nice cars. We saw this giant, like it must have been kitted out. It was this Ford red truck, but it was like twice as tall as it should have been, and like it was ridiculously huge. It was really cool. We saw convertibles and we saw. I'm gonna take a picture of the picture to show you people because we got a picture, or no, there was a car there. That's not it. That was the pace car for where is it? The pace car for what was before that. One of the races. Oh, that car is right here. It is. Here it is. The official pace car of what did I say? The 62nd annual Indianapolis 500. I was gonna show it on Chris Howard's live stream, but uh, unfortunately he's not doing it this week, and I missed the last 2 weeks because of July 4th. I forgot, and then the friend came over, and I didn't want to be up till like 11 while he's just not interested. So we saw this car. This is the official pace car for the Indianapolis 500-mile race. Apparently, the 62nd one. It was so cool. I felt like seeing a little piece of history, and I know that one of my internet friends is a NASCAR super fan, so I bet he's gonna really like this. I'm gonna show it to him. No, it's all good. We're going to a big family reunion in a month. Looking forward to it. That is fun. Family reunions are the best because then you always have that that one cousin that you really like. I like family reunions. On very specifically my dad's side, it's kind of ironic because my mom I absolutely love my mother, and I love my dad too, but we left dad because of reasons. He's not here, but I don't want to. I don't want to risk saying the reasons just because I don't want another 20-minute conversation with him. Hello, Robin Swan. Hi, we're just talking about cars and family reunions. But to really quickly finish what I was saying, yeah, yeah. So it's ironic because on my mom's side of the family, her siblings talk for 30 minutes. Like you can, well, the mother's siblings are not only hoarders but hermits, and they really just don't get out at all. So you'll spend 45 minutes to an hour and a half just listening to them talk about the weirdest, most boring things out there, or they will talk about conversations they've had in the past, or talk about there was like this shampoo which we thought of getting, and then there was this shampoo we got both because they both smelled good. Imagine that for an hour and a half, or imagine 3 hours of talking about politics. That's on my mom's side. My dad's side, I have to admit, they're the cool ones. I have to admit, I have an uncle who's really cool, and I have two cousins. One is going for her doctorate. I don't know in what though, but in like some, I think it's medicine. I'm not sure, but one of my cousins is doing that, so that's really cool. But yes, and then Robin Swan, I like your shirt. Thank you, thank you. Subscribe to Blimey Cow. Did you hear that Blimey Cow has a YouTube Shorts channel now? That's really cool. I look forward to their content. Here, let's hope that doesn't slide. So yes, Robin Swan. Ta-da! You can't really read it, but this is the I need to read it now. The official pace car of the Indianapolis 500 for the 60-second race or something. I don't know. Either way, that's cool. I feel like I saw a little piece of history, and that reflection was from my hand because I had to take a picture of the photo on the computer from a different picture. Hi, Dad! Dad's here. I did not know about the Blind Cow shorts. BRB to find that. Hi, Akman here. Hi, Dad. Everyone say hi to everyone. Everyone turn to the person next to you and say hello. um. It's always weird balance. You enjoy seeing family, but 3 days of small talk while tiptoeing around everyone's eggshells. Oh yes. With us, you just have to just don't mention politics and you're fine on that front, but then you are completely at the mercy of their hermit like personalities when it comes to everything else. Yeah, that is my family. But enough of that. How have you guys been? It's been so long. And yeah. Oh, and for yeah, Robin, since you're not on my contact info for updates on live streams, I didn't do a live stream last week because or 2 weeks in a row. One because July 4th, but the second was a friend came over pretty. It wasn't sudden, but it was like he was gonna come over on the live stream date, and he doesn't like being on camera, and I didn't want to. It felt awkward doing a live stream, talking an hour to a laptop while he's just in the background. So yeah. Oh, you sub to them? Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's hot. What? That's cool. I'm glad your friend, I'm glad your friend came over. Me too. He he. I didn't know this, but he shaves. He shaves sideburns, and we went to a grad party, and he didn't have them shaved, and he legit looked like he was. I don't know. Like he looked like he was in his older than me. He looked older than me, and which is saying something because he's actually like 2 years younger, a year and a half younger. But yeah, that's cool. And I will admit it, I started shaving too. Cause yeah, like I shaved this and this, not this. I don't plan to ever shave the mustache unless I absolutely have to. But yeah, I started shaving too. I shaved this because it was looking like a hippie. Like it was really it was scraggly and very little amount of hair, so it looked like hippie vibes. It gave off hippie vibes. And these were also getting too long to the point that I was starting to, like they started to feel like regular head hairs. And I was like, okay, time to shave them. So yeah, I'm shaving. I don't think I'll ever shave the mustache. I don't want like I like how it stays in and I don't have to do anything with it, and it doesn't seem to grow that much. I do take scissors every once. Like the first time I did it was pretty recent, and just trim them a little. My son has had a beard since he was 15, and his mustache came in a year later. That's cool. I cannot talk. That's really cool. Wow. I didn't know you had kids. That's really cool. That's really cool. 30 minutes. Try saying goodbye and then not leaving for hours later. My mom's side of the family has famously long goodbyes. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna assume your family has nothing on my family. When it comes to our aunts, it will literally take us more than 2 hours to leave. We'll say we're gonna leave. 2 hours will pass before they actually say, okay, you should start going. Bye, hugs, bye. And then it's literally another 15 minutes sometimes. It's the most southern goodbye I have ever heard. Southern? Yeah, it's a southern thing, yeah. I found the It's a Southern Thing YouTube channel, and ever since then, I've referred to our aunt's goodbyes as a southern one, which makes sense. If I ever get a mustache, I'm going to shave it. Lol. I have two chin hairs that I have to pluck every now and then. Lol. hmm. Yeah. I actually have a mole hair right here in the little black dot right there. I have a mole hair, and every time I pull it, it comes back. I can't get it away. But I feel your pain. And yes, he turned 18 in June. Oh, that's cool. Happy birthday. That's really cool. It's something when you look in the mirror and you suddenly realize you are a legal adult. Like, I have to admit, most of the time when I'm not thinking of anything, my brain just assumes that I'm like anywhere from 8 to 15, maybe 16. No, 18. Anywhere from 8 to 18. My brain just kind of assumes is how old I am until I suddenly realize I'm 20 in a couple months, or I'm not gonna say when. I'm gonna be able to drink, like not just water. Let's just say, and that's just like whoa, wait a second, hold your horses here. And I'm not reading enough comments. Sorry. Oh, we were able to turn the other ways and say hi to everyone else. Wait. Oh, are we able to turn the other way and say hi to everyone else now? In that case, turns hi Robin, turns hi Mr. Stewart. Yes, everyone turn and greet your neighbor. Midwest goodbyes last like 5 hours, or so the expression goes. They really do. At least at our aunt's house, it does. Yep, feel you there. Yep. I'm gonna assume that's about the hairs. Because, yes, every once in a while I get this nasty thing here and then I pull it. And then it comes back. Yeah. Ooh, the tardy Mr. Morrill. Why, hello, Mr. Morrill. It has been a long time. I'm going to plug this laptop in. I hope that's plugged in. Is that plugged in? Yes. Oh, mail's here. Excellent. Hello, Mr. Morrill. How have you been? It's been a while. So, yeah, for those who don't know, Mr. Morrill is one of my dad's closest friends. Runs towards the newly opened door. Hi, Joe! So yes, we're all greeting each other. So turn and greet your neighbor. Just sent your channel link to my son. Oh, that's cool. Considering he's 18, I'm gonna guess that he's still in his slight rebellious stage and he won't like my content. I'm gonna call it. Just saying. Being 20, I still am slightly going through that phase. So yeah, I'm guessing. Hi Zoom. Hi Ken. I'm doing well. Good. Yep, your best friend. Yeah. Mr. Morrill, really, he's a cool guy. You're a cool guy, Mr. Morrill. Hmm. Oh, stuff happened in our lives. Oh, hey, yo, were you there and I showed that car? I'm not sure. People came in really fast. I was at the car show yesterday and I saw a car there. I had to take a picture of the photo that was on the computer that is now on my phone. So that's why there's a weird reflection. But look at this! And you can't read it, but it says official pace car for the 62nd annual. What the 62nd annual? I can read it better if I just pull up the image. The 62nd annual pace car for the Indianapolis 500. I can't find the photo, but enough on that. There was a lot of really cool cars there. So yeah, he loves trains and cars. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm a car guy. And I have to admit, I do like trains. Steam trains. Diesel trains and electric trains can just go into the shadow realm. Steam trains are cool. Yes. Here I'll take a picture of the what should I do? I don't know how to do this, but like I have the photos right here on the live stream, the computer, but I want to show them, but I don't know how to without just taking up 5 minutes taking pictures. But yes, we have lots of cool cars. One of them looked like the car from Remington Steel. You know what? I'm just gonna pull up random cars and take pictures of them. Oh yeah, Dad's gonna like this one. I specifically took this photo solely for my dad's sake because it's orange and it's amazing. What are some of the good cars? Oh. This is okay. We have the giant pickup. Oops, I didn't mean to take that picture. Where is the other good ones? We have. Ooh, this one. This one was good. Okay, okay. 1 second. This is It's like a Chris Howard live stream, but it's a low budget Chris Howard live stream. He has OBS software. I have whoops, it's my phone's not focusing very well. I have the cheap off brand of that. Where's that pace car? I can't find it. It disappeared. It should be right here, man. Wait. This truck was quite nice looking. Where is it? Where is it? The pace car. I'm not reading chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so here's the continuation of the car I just showed. It is. Oh, okay. Come on, come on. So the car I just showed. Oh, you watch Remington Steel? Let's go! I love that show. It's the official pace car. Come on, you can of the. I hope you can read that. Yeah, I can't read backwards, but yeah, the 62nd annual Indianapolis 500-mile race. Blah, I can't talk. May 28th of 1978. That's really old. Well, to me, that's really old. And then we saw this car. It's a really nice pickup truck. I joked that it looked like Henry Spencer from Psych if he was a millionaire. Like that really screams this car. Here's the Remington Steel car. Wait, is there a better photo? No, there isn't. This is the Remington Steel car. Look at that. At the time when this car was made, it cost like $170,000. I don't remember when it was made, but it was like the 80s, 70s, and nowadays it costs $250,000. Oh man, here you go. Look at that. It's so cool. Oh, I love Psych. I haven't seen the new movie yet. If you didn't like season 8, like the last season of Psych, then you won't like the movies. I think they did a really terrible job on the movies. They're, like the earlier seasons of Psych, it was just it felt homey. It seemed like the immatureness of Sean and Gus was was in balance with the show. But the movies, it's just like it seems like everything about it is way too fastly paced, too dark in some areas, and just too joke orientated. But yeah, so I would steer clear of the movies, on my professional opinion. And here we saw this truck. I wish it would bring Psych back and Remington Steel. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be so cool. Uh, I wish. Okay, here's the truck that I saw. Look at this. That's Mother standing next to it. That is huge. And then the final car that I'll show is this one. This I took solely because I knew Dad would like it. He is so much into orange cars. It's like a Corvette of some kind, and you can see the mouse. Okay, I'm gonna go back and read every single comment. Let's see, what were people saying that I did not? Uh-oh, come on, zoom in. It's not zooming in. Okay, you went to a car show? Yes, we went to a car show yesterday, and we actually saw this. I don't know if I should say their names, but a good friend. A good friend's parents who's also really into cars. Did you ever meet them? Dad, I don't remember. I won't say their names, but they used to appear in live streams like years ago. And yeah, we saw them. It was really fun. And good. It would have been sad if you didn't see a car at a car show. Yeah, we thought that happened. I didn't see a single car anywhere. But then we walked to a certain section, and like this giant field full of cars, just cars, 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 and motorcycles and everything. That would have been funny though. Oh, and the puppets. Lol, puppets. There were stuffed animals in the cars. Some cars had stuffed animals. Some had um toy cars in them. And I have to admit, I was door dashing with mother once a couple days ago, and I saw a giant turtle stuffed animal in the back seat. It was like this big, right? It was huge. It was hilarious. In fact, that photo might be on my camera right now. Actually, let me check. Yes, yes. Look, and for those who are into Pokemon, that's Squirtle. If not, it's just a big giant dinosaur face turtle. It's just hilarious. Um, yes, he only loves steam trains. Oh, he does? Oh, a man after my own heart. That is amazing. Yeah, steam trains are cool. Diesel trains just look like boxes with wheels. Electric trains they're electric and they're boring. They move pretty fast, but they're boring. Steam trains, you see the parts move. And it's really crazy to think how fast those things can go. We when excuse me, we even went to the train museum on the trip that we went to Dr. Michael Heiser's funeral. We saw there was a video. It was either this trip or last trip. There was a video of the steam train, a behemoth steam train going faster than 80 miles an hour. There was this old black and white reel footage, like reel as an REEL footage. There was this car driving, and it's like a POV shot, point of view, and like they're trying to keep up, and the steam train just like whizzes past them, and they're going 80 miles an hour. It was so cool. We live close to scenic railroad. Oh, that's so cool. Where is that? Like, what state is that? Is that Pennsylvania? Because Pennsylvania is the only place that I know of that has a functioning railroad for steam trains. Ooh, Remington Steel. Yes, Remington Steel. I loved that show so much. Yeah, it's such a good show. I mean, Mother did point out some things about it that I now see were not so good. Let's just say, like mainly when it came to the whole Mr. Steele not liking using certain things and the yeah stuff like that. I didn't realize that at first, but either way, I love the show so much. It's so good. Orange and amazing sounds like a slogan that Orange Juice Company would like to pay you to use. I mean, who says they have to pay me nowadays? They could just steal it from me. But still, yeah, it was pretty cool looking. That is before I was born, so that doesn't make me feel old. Okay, that's good. I guess. Like it's old to me because I was born in the 2000s. But to my mom and dad, yeah, a Bugatti. Yep. I'm not sure which car, but yes. Whoa, there's a lot of comments. Wow, I'm still trying to read all the comments. Where was I? Bugatti, Steel. They're rebooting Matlock. I'm unsure if it'll be good or not. I've not watched Matlock. The only Matlock I'm aware of is Ryan Matlock, the entrepreneur. He is the best YouTuber out there, even though he hasn't uploaded anything in ages. I still love that man. And I love his content. I'm not romantically into him. But yes, that's the only Matlock I know. And isn't that like a lock company? I'm not sure. OBS Studio is free and open source. Just FYI, it is. OBS is free, but I'm glitching out. Oh, I'm good. I think I'm good. My computer's been acting up. Basically, I tried looking into my OBS, and to run it with my high grade camera, at least, I needed this like really expensive thing. I don't remember what it was, but it was like $200, and I was like, okay, Yeah, let's spend my money on something else. Oh, nice. Yep, nice. Yeah, I know, Dad. Those cars are so nice. I get lots of OBS. I just use Stream Yard for stuff. Interesting. I never heard of that. I'll check it out if I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write that down so I say I'll look it up and then actually use it. Stream Yard for. Okay. Fun fact: Google says the 1978 Indy 500 pace car was driven at that race by 1965 Indy 500 winner Jim Rathman. Interesting. I love the name Rathman. It's like Rathbone. That's really cool. Where was the car show? It was in. Should I say? I'll say it's in Copley. I'm not gonna say how far away that is from where I live, but it was in Copley. Yes, and yes, turtle. Diesels smell icky. They do, yeah. I don't like diesel cars, only for the sake that it's a totally different type of gas, so you can't just get regular. Utah. My hubby is from PA. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I didn't know there was a train thing in Utah. That's interesting. When this baby hits 88 miles an hour. Yes, when this baby hits 88 miles an hour, we'll go back in time. I don't remember the actual lyrics, but I love that movie. Matlock is a show from the 1990s. He's a lawyer and investigates crime, kind of. That's interesting. That sounds interesting. Audio's cutting out. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, what? Wait, you can hear me? You can't hear me? What's happening? What's happening? Oh no! I do. Computer. Okay, you can't hear me. It's weird. Wait, let me just make sure that I'm not cutting out. Test. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. That's weird. That was really weird. My computer's been acting up a lot. I'm concerned it's gonna do the thing that happened to the last computer. The last computer just kind of died. So this is a replacement, and it's starting to act the same way. So hopefully, it doesn't die. I've seen a number of Matlock episodes because the lawyer was played by Andy Griffith when he was older. Really? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. And then Barney Fife. You can hear me fine. That's good. Thanks, Robin. I'll reset my phone. Um, yeah, I've been here. Bates is playing the Matlock character, and I'm caught up. That's cool. That's really cool. I have to admit, I really like older shows more than new. Like, well, I can't really say that because there was a new show that I've gotten myself into. But I do like older shows. Older shows. I am cursed with tech. Lol. That happened with my dad. My dad's kind of like that too. No offense, Dad. It's just I remember he told me once that he had to call Apple support because his phone he could not hear anything in it, and he was on the phone for like 40 minutes just to find out that there was a mute button on his phone. Which, to be fair, I didn't. I forgot that mute buttons existed on phones because this is a Samsung and it doesn't have that feature. So to give him credit, I can see that happening. But still, it seems like there's a lot of curses like that on our family too. Oh dear, lol. Yep. Where was I? Oh yeah, old shows. I like old shows. Leave It to Beaver, specifically that. I love that show because with so many shows nowadays, we have a person or a thing that happens. Like, either a person ends up being extremely rude, or a situation calls for something. Like the situation makes it so the sitcom or the TV show, it's like, oh no, we must get it resolved, but in a way that it all would have been fine if a single thing didn't happen. But with Leave It to Beaver, when situations happen, like it gets resolved, and I loved it. I love how it gets resolved, and I love how the dad is the strong father figure, because like yeah, I love that as opposed to things like Family Guy and The Simpsons or any other show. Because I have to admit, I've like seeing clips of shows on YouTube. I can see that a lot of majority of dads are being played as kind of spineless in the sense they don't lead the family. It's like they are there, but then when the wife gets mad, they're like, "Uh oh, I better." Like the wife's in charge. And but with the Cleaver family, it was very clearly Mr. Cleaver was the man. He was the dude that did the hard thing, and When you needed hard virtues, you went to him, and I loved it. I love it so much. And there's new shows that I have to admit, like a new show that I started watching is Big Bang Theory. If you don't know what it is, it's imagine Frasier, but with 100 times more sass and more references to doing the do, and that's Big Bang Theory. But the thing that makes it neat is the fact that like like the four main characters are all like super smart. You know, like their IQs are like past 130 each. So it's really cool seeing these like super smart people. But then again, the Frasierness of it and the inappropriateness of it, I don't like. I a senior moment with the phone mute button. Yep. Don't get me started on the Waltons. Yeah, the Waltons is weird. I have to admit, I liked it, but it seemed a little too spiritual in the sense there were weird episodes where it's like, like the some weird spiritual. I'm glitching out again. It was weird. Um, it was just weird. I didn't like that much. Little House on the Prairie was really good though. I hate it when shows get canceled and left on a cliffhanger. I hate that too. That happened with a show called Remember When. That's the best show. My aunt got me that. They got all the episodes downloaded from VHS and put on some DVDs, and it ended on a cliffhanger. And on the cliffhanger was if the main character woman was gonna go be with one man or another. It was really funny. Uh, I like Bob Burgers. I've never watched the show. I've heard of it, and I've seen it referenced in other media, but I've never watched it. My phone audio was cutting out last night. I found out that there was an that it was autocorrecting my hearing aids that were downstairs. Weird. Makes sense. Anti-family propaganda. Yeah, I know. I hate it. I hate how media nowadays is making it so it's like, oh, it's funny or relatable that the man should be kind of just kicked around or just, he does his job, but you don't see him being the one who fights for the family. It's always the woman, which there is a time for that. There is a time and place for that, but the man should lead the family. That's my belief. If you don't like it, you're free to leave. Yes, I love Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. Sheldon, yes, I love it. I love it, and young Sheldon. I have to admit, I really like young Sheldon solely for the sake that, well, one, young Sheldon, he seems pretty cool, but I have to admit, young Sheldon's dad I had to admit, was a decent man. Like, if it wasn't for his wife, who was just so controlling to the point that it made Sheldon that really inconsiderate person, you know, uh, Mr. Cooper would, he's a really good man, and I think if he had a different wife, Sheldon and his siblings would have been turned out to be really good people. But yes, I love Big Bang Theory. Warning: if you watch it, there are bad words. There is inappropriateness at times. A lot of times. Overall, the people aren't well. They're not Christian, and the mother of Sheldon is. And I really don't like how media also makes it that the most not that most inconsiderate, but an inconsiderate person happens to be Christian. So it's like, I was praying for y'all, but I'm also going to be slightly unreasonable or controlling. So I'm making it look like every other Christian's like that, which is not the case. Matlock often, was an hour long, would start by setting up the premise, problem, cause, the case, then have a lot of action as the assistant tries to get the necessary information. Interesting. And then would end in the courtroom as defense eternity. Matlock would prove that the reasonable doubt existed and his client should be judged innocent. Good for him. I hope he wore a bow tie. I'm not a big fan of Big Bang Theory. I'd rather watch other shows. Yeah, that is true. That is fair. That is very fair. It's not exactly. It's a time waster. It's not. It doesn't. There's nothing in it really suggests that there's some like good role models to watch. This Big Bang is PG-13. I would say yep. Out of curiosity, which season of the Waltons? Because yep, season 6 is the best cinema I've ever seen. Season 1 2 are okay but weird. Season 9 are no go. Oh whoops! Defense attorney should be defense attorney. Attorney. I figured that out, but that's so funny. Defense eternity. So that's like heaven. It's like a heaven courtroom case. Well, I didn't even notice. um, I'm not sure which season it was that started to get weird, but it did start to get weird. Like there were really good episodes. I really liked it, but then like there was this I don't remember how to describe it, but there was this one where like there was this kid and like they were trying to get to the railroad station, but then this deer happened to jump in at the right moment, and it was implying that there was something supernatural about it that wasn't God, but like a oh, it's like angels, but not from God kind of a thing. So it gave off that kind of a vibe, but it was so long ago. I don't know which season it was, so I wouldn't know. It's been a long time since I've watched that show. I remember some of the characters. My allergies are bad and I can't see it that well. Oh, yeah, allergy season. I was getting some pretty bad allergies too earlier in the spring and summer, but overall they haven't been that bad. I haven't really been getting out either, so that's probably why. But still, my dad has the worst pollen allergies ever. Oh, and there's this one guy in our homeschool group who is he's this dad, and he is like the most not my dad, but this dad. Because I'll call him Mr. Arnett because that's his name, which is funny because he's named after one of the Batmans. Mine is a cottonwood cheese. I think that's dad's allergy too. I don't remember. But this Mr. Arnett guy, he is the most like he's allergic to almost every flower known to man. Not flower as in wheat or cashew flower or something, but like daisies, tulips, anything you can think of. He's basically allergic to. And he got like poison ivy on his arms and legs once recently, which really set his allergies. His arms and legs were just on fire. And then my mother tried suggested like it was some natural soap thing, a bar of like anti-inflammatory stuff to him, and like he tried ours, but it either had some kind of flower, maybe like poison ivy or something when mother used it last, or one of the ingredients he was allergic to, because it he said to quote my mother who talked to him, it made it 10 times worse, and he ended up going to the hospital because he said he was just that much in pain. So poor guy. But still, yeah, allergies are the worst. And I know the friend that came over, his family, they have so many different allergies. Like one's allergic to apples, one's allergic to pecans. They all are gluten intolerant. It's just weird. I find allergies really interesting. And I personally am allergic to kiwi. I don't know. I'm kind of losing my allergen to pineapple, which I'm really happy about. And cats, I can't handle cats. That's about it. I'm also allergic to food colors. If I ingest them, I become dude perfect rage monster, but not for a video. Just I just become really mad. There certainly is a lot of strange religiosity going on in the Appalachians snake handling spiritism. That was a lot of words, but yes, that is true. A lot of really big words that would have gotten you a lot of points in Scrabble. I used to have be allergic to so much when I was little, even water. What? Well, now it is just a seasonal and penicillin. Well, that's one penicillin. That's interesting. But second, you were allergic to water. I've heard of that before, but that is insane. That must have been the worst. My one sis can't have gluten and milk. Interesting, right? And that one friend also one. They all have. Some of them have a dairy or like lactose intolerant or something. A lot of people can't handle red dye. Well, that's good. I thought it was the only one. But yeah, like the last time I ate it, I was at Kalahari, which is a water park. I had some and like a cookie or something, and I got so irritable and mad. Like, I mean, I was so mad. So ever since then, I've really tried to avoid food coloring. Like, yeah, it's very not good. Speaking of that one friend also happened to go onto a camping trip for a week in New York on an island. I don't remember what it was called, but to make a long story short, he had a fun time. And even though it was on an island, he only touched the water like once. And there was a lot of fun things like paintball. He did paintball, That was interesting. I've never done paintball. I don't plan to, but it was interesting. And he said you had basically the plan was everyone would get up at 4:30 a.m., get on the bus, and get to New York all in one day with stops. But they all woke up at 4:30 a.m. and they got at their church at 6 a.m. or it was like 5:30 a.m. And then they just started waiting for the bus. 10 minutes passed, 30 minutes passed, an hour passed, 2 hours. It was like 10? It was either 10 or 12 in the morning. Okay, like the sun was up when the buses came because there was this weird like schedules got mixed up somehow and the buses thought they had to be rescheduled till 10 or 12. Basically, long story short. So poor them. Imagine so these are all like at youngest I would say like 12-year-old kids to oldest being period I almost said his name. Um that was close to like his age, which was 18. And they got up at 4:30 and were up, and they were all you couldn't sleep either. You know, you're all like tense, like any second the bus is gonna come, so I gotta stay up. And basically, it used up all of their time, so they had to just beeline it to New York, no stops. Luckily, they had a bathroom on this bus and a lot of food, so they didn't stop. And it was ironic because when they got there, it was it's a church camp group, but it was also like trying to be hip and rad. So it was like heavy metal church, or not heavy metal, but like rock star kind of church music for kids, and they're like, "Are you ready to rock? Let's go praise the Lord!" Da, 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 da. And all these kids are probably like, So poor them, man. Poor them. My friend, he was not like he doesn't express a lot of emotion, but you could tell he was like seriously, what the heck? And for him to express any emotion other than hi, is that something? I've been talking a lot. How have you guys been? Like anything new in your lives? But yeah, that was what happened with my friend. And another friend I found out recently, uh, she graduated and she wants to go do what's the word? She wants to do welding. She's gonna go do welding. It's really interesting. I never thought of this friend as someone who would weld, and yet here we are. And I'm gonna turn on the light. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it gives off the vibe of early live stream days. Yeah. I will go exactly 1 hour since I was like 4 minutes late. Just to be polite. I have a friend that was a welder. It is hard on their lungs. Really? Interesting. Yeah, welding sounds interesting. Like you put a thing down on your head, and then you're just melting metal. And I have to admit, it looks cool, but I've never thought about that in the lungs. Yes, that and people's nails too. Hmm, interesting. Nails are interesting too, because it's just like it's not bone, but it's like bone-like that grows out of your hand. Here's a question: do any of y'all chew your fingernails? I think Dad does a little, but I managed to. I don't anymore. I used to, but I mean, I have to admit, I kind of do again, but I should stop. I'm gonna turn on this fan for like 2 seconds because I'm getting hot. How was your summer? Because my summer was decent. It was hot, very hot, especially working at my yard clients. No, I've seen people that have chewed their toe. No, I have seen people that have chewed their toenails. Ick. I have to admit, I used to be that person, like eons ago. I don't know how long ago, but like when I was like younger than 8 years old, I used to do that. But not. I've never done it ever since then. That is gross. It is 100 out today. Holy cow! That makes how hot is it inside now? 83 inside our house. Goodness, that is hot. Is it dry? Is it dry heat or like super humid? I hope it's dry heat. Yeah, I'm getting a weird. It's not that bad actually. Never mind. Yeah. Oh right, and a semi announcement is that I have decided to kind of stop doing yard clients with or some yard clients. Dry for the most part. That's good. I still have to get an email to you about how my summer has been so far. I'm behind my emails. It's fine. I'm always behind on emails. Like, yeah, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. And I want to apologize, Yakman here. I know I should email you not just for live streams, but I just don't email people. Like I'm not you're not gonna see me be the person who goes and say, "Hey man, how are you doing?" Or I'm trying to be like that, but I don't usually strike up the first conversation. So I just want to apologize because I kept like recently I started worrying that you might think the only reason why I'm emailing you is because of the live streams. But yeah, you're a cool person. You're a really cool person, and yeah, I will somehow. I will try to do better. I live in the north part of the state. In the southern part, it's 110. Wow, I have almost 100,000 unread emails. My mother has something like 67 unread, thousand unread emails. I don't. Well, yeah, I've deleted a lot, but overall, I think I probably have 1,000 unread. Majority of them are just spam. You know, you're like, oh, here's an update, like get 10% off of this new thing, or here is a new USAA payment review thing, and it's like, okay, I can't handle this. Yeah, 755. Holy cow! Did you hear that at one point that Chris Pratt deleted like 30,000 emails by accident? That was interesting. That was a while ago too. Um, any of y'all heard about The Chosen and how they're still filming through the strike? Not trying to get political here. I'm not. That's the one thing I'm just gonna try to avoid the most. But yeah. Chris Pratt did at one point delete like 30,000 some odd emails by accident. Yeah, that wasn't fun for him. But yeah, any of y'all hear about The Chosen? Because for those who don't know, there's some controversy in the world about involving screenwriters and actors. Like actors, there's like a huge strike thing going on in Hollywood. I don't know where to stand on that, but from my limited knowledge, I'm not gonna say my opinions. It's just interesting. But basically, oversimplifying it, The Chosen is still able to film. They were able to sign paperwork and whatnot, so they can still film through the strike, and they should be done like really soon. They only had like 10 days left of filming, so I'm just really excited. It's cool. I cannot talk enough about The Chosen. I know I just sound like a super fan or a stan or something, but it's just cool. That's something Christian and accurate. I mean, it's not perfect. Definitely not perfect, but something that's accurate and actually makes you get a sense of like it helps you strengthen your relationship with God. You don't see that ever. Who like Big Bang Theory had someone Christian, but it was like they always made fun of her because she was Christian. But now we have The Chosen, which is just taking off. And I heard that The Chosen actually went. They're now on TV. Their episodes are being uploaded onto cable, and like the people who are buying the commercial time, one of them is Disney out of all things. So it's like, wow, this is really taking off. Oh no, apologies. Oh no, apologies needed. You've done a good job making your emails inviting for me to respond to. I often overthink that I have to sit down and write an in-depth instead of doing a quick response. Phew, phew. Yeah, I always feel super pressured because it's like whenever I do emails or what for live streams, I feel like I'm I keep thinking I'm giving off the vibe of I don't want to talk to you, but live streams, and I don't want to do that. They were filming something to do with Nazi flag. Well, I'm not gonna say that word. There something with flags here at a train station. Interesting. There was a lot of people freaking out because there wasn't much of a notice given. That's really interesting. Yeah, there's a writer's strike in Hollywood, and then the actors have gone on strike in solidarity. Interesting. We have touched. We had touched. We had touched by an angel here and promised land. We had touched by an angel here in promised land. Interesting. Interesting. We don't have to go on strike though. We can keep writing and acting for YouTube. Let's go! But there was a time during the whole COPPA thing where we could have gone on strike. I think that would have probably maybe helped. The Chosen got an exception from the Screen Actors Guild. Yes, and I'm so happy for that. They've resumed filming. I love it. I love it, Mr. Moral. It's the best show ever. Raven's yes, they were filmed here, I meant. That's cool. Oh, so two other shows that were able to go through the strike. That's good. Not trying to get super political, but what do you think of this whole artificial intelligence? It's just weird. And it's just one step closer, one paragraph farther into the book of Revelation, if you ask me. Yeah, it's weird. I hope that trend dies. I keep hoping it will, in the sense like the fidget spinner, but it might become the next TV or something, and I really hope not. They are old TV shows from the 90s, and AI is neat but scary. It is scary. It is very terrifying. Funny. In a nutshell, it's called Kurzgesagt. I think it's German. They made a video about how AI would basically take over jobs to a point that like no one would would do anything, and then they really painted it in a negative light, and it's really becoming a thing. Like especially the part where it's like AI would hire people to do jobs, but then it would watch them do the jobs and then learn how to do the jobs. So it's what I said to myself. I don't want to be prideful, but basically, I think people need to work on their own intelligence before they work on an artificial one. So let's just be honest. There are a lot of people, especially in this neighborhood, whose intelligence needs to be improved. Curious shot equals in a nutshell. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love in a nutshell. I haven't watched your videos in ages, but I love it. And solar balls. Those they can be a little weird at times. I love the space style videos. Touched by an Angel is about three angels that were sent to Earth to tell depressed and troubled people that God loves them and hasn't forgotten them. That's interesting. Interesting. It's not. It doesn't sound biblical. Let's just say, like from what you've described, but that sounds interesting. And sadly, it's basically time to wrap up. I don't want to. I want to keep going, but you know, mm, you could say all good things come to an end, but you also can't because heaven. And then that's like the greatest thing on the planet. So you can't really say that about heaven. But this live stream will sadly have to go. The next live stream will be the first Monday of the next month, and it will always stay like that. And I will do my best to not let it get messed up again. The only times where it would be a different day is if there was like a super important holiday on the first day of the month. But anything else, any other reason would probably be because I have a friend over, or I'm just super busy on that day, or I don't know. So yeah, excuse me. Okay, so Monday, August 7th. Oh, don't mention August because that's when BlimeyCon was supposed to start, but they didn't do one this year. I want to go back to BlimeyCon. See you August 7th. Yes, see you then. Promised Land is a spinoff to Touched by an Angel. Interesting. And I have my uke. Oh, that's something. I'm sorry. It's okay. Yeah, BlimeyCon's really cool, but yeah, they're planning to go huge, big, and all over the top next year. So let's hope we're still around that long to see it. I have to admit, I learned the Big Bang Theory theme song, but I don't feel like it's appropriate on the uke to play it just for the sake that it's atheist. It comes from the atheist point of view, and it's against my religious beliefs. My religious beliefs. Plus, I don't know. I don't like it in the sense of that because it's yeah. I don't know if I should play. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Maybe you can make a video about BlimeyCon, like vlog part 3. Oh, every time I go to edit I get all stressed because I I named some of the like what usually what I do is I just import all the footage, then edit from left to right, and like all the footage is filmed and then put in the track of when it was filmed. Plain and simple. But when you name the track, when you name the file, it then puts it on top and not in the place where it is, or at least with my video editor. So then all these clips are out of order. So I get stressed like, wait, did this scene happen before or after this scene? And I know that's my mother pointed out that I know that I can just edit it and it'll be fine, but it's like it stresses me out so much that I don't edit the video at all. I don't know when that video will ever get released. I will at some point, but I don't know when. I don't even know the last time. What? I don't think I tried to edit it this whole month. My gosh. I think what will happen is I'll make other videos and then eventually someday I'll edit that. Let's hope. Or you can just imagine what happens on that third day. I want to play the. No. What should I play? Maybe you can sort by date, maybe on the video files list, write down order and then put them in order in the editor. Interesting. That's a good idea. With I don't know why, but we have a series like all of our computers. Sometimes when you do that, it's like it was filmed on this date at 5 o'clock in the evening or like 3 o'clock at night, which isn't when it was filmed, but we're gonna say it was. It's weird. I could try that. I think I'm just gonna make myself sit down and edit it, which I won't like, but I think that's better. I'm also trying to beat OCD. I have a little bit of OCD, and I don't want to become those type of people that just have to get it fixed. So I think it's a good idea, though. It's a good idea. Next time I'll do that. What should I play? What should I play, man? I don't know what to play, bro. Any suggestions? I'll take suggestions. Okay, tuned. So yes, you tell me what to play and I'll play it. Thanks for the stream today, Zimmerman. Hey, thank you, Yakman, here for joining us. So yes, what should I? Maybe a patriotic song. Okay. I don't know how it's. Here, wait. Do I know the United States anthem? How you da, da, da. No, I don't know that. Okay. Patriotic song. The only one oh wait, there's two. No, this one I know better. Okay. Let's see if I can get this in one go. This is a cover from Ryan Matlock, the entrepreneur. Vote for me. Wait, what? How's it go? Vote for me. Oh, drat! I don't remember how it goes. Vote for me, as you can see the amazing things I can do for your country. Cause if you vote for them, it bring mayhem. Because your life is totally conjured by politics. Sing it with me. No personal responsibility. Your problems come from DC. And if we just elected more, we'd be more free. It's cause all that's the reason. Vote for me. Please, please, please vote for me. Sheep, 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 what? Please vote for me. Now a serious note that I don't remember. Wait, no. Vote for me or not. It's up to you. And I don't remember. I need to re-listen to them. Yeah, I never remember this section. I think about it. I'm sorry, I'm butchering this. I haven't played this in so long. No, no, personal responsibility. And it doesn't end either. All right, that I'm gonna make myself. I'm telling this to you, so I'll do it. I'm gonna relearn some songs and learn new songs on this because that was embarrassing. Thanks for watching so much. Um, this was very fun. I have even though it's been a while, I feel like I'm right back into it. I kind of feel like I've never left this spot in my living room. I have to admit. Remember the live streams are like over there. My gosh, I remember that the live streams are over there, and I was just learning how to how to say Yakman here. So thanks for watching. This was very fun. I'll see you August 7th of next month because that's the next live stream. So yeah, it's pretty soon. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you hopefully in another video soon. I remember those streams. Those streams are the best. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next Criminy video. Bye! Thank you. See you next time. See you next time, Mr. T. Yakman here, Mr. Merle, Dad, and what's the other person's name? I forgot your name. Robin Swan. Bye. Anyone else? Did I forget anyone? I don't think so. Bye.